You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot register your CPN with the IRS, but you can build a structure that lets your CPN thrive legally. You can do that. So before you move, let's talk about how to set things up right, the right way, the proper way. That way you guys aren't confused moving in the future. I don't want anybody to get flagged, frozen, or left wondering why your apps are getting denied. Real issue a lot of times is most people, they messing up their whole profiles, before things even get started, right? They treat the IRS like it's just another application. It's not. You can't even look at it like that. Get that out your mind. This ain't Instagram, bro. This is the federal system. In this video, I'm breaking down how to structure EIN the right way to later pair with your CPN legally, smart, and clean. If you've ever been denied or confused about where to start, this is the play that clears up all that fog and keep you with a clear mind. You're gonna learn what to do and what never to do again. I remember the first time I tried to be slick with the IRS. Like, I was playing those games, used the CPN to get an EIN and everything like that, and thought I was doing something. Boom, 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 boom. Everything blew up in my face. Denied. I was fucked up. No warning, no email, no nothing. This application failed, and that's when I learned something powerful that day. IRS doesn't just check what you type. They verify against the SSA. That's the Social Security Administration. They verify against that in real time. If your name in the SSN doesn't match their records, well, you're done before you even get started, my friend. I'm just keeping it real. When it first happened to me, I was pissed. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hot. Like, bro, what just happened? Like, I'd spent all this time doing all this, and now I'm denied. Like, dude, what's happening, dog? Like, I was tight. I'm not gonna hold you. But that's when it clicked. This is a federal database. No takebacks, no redos. You either move correctly or the system's gonna shut you down instantly. So here's what you should do to move smart. Do not register your CPN with the IRS. Their database cross-verifies with the SSA. If it doesn't match a real SSN, it's gonna get flagged instantly. Just letting you know that. Register your EIN under your real name and social security number, SSN. That's your business foundation, guys. That's your legal anchor. That's how you want to structure it. That's how you want to build this thing. Once you have the EIN, pair it with your CPN. For private applications, funding, vendor accounts, vendor credit, etc. Whatever your case choice is. But that's how you want to build it. You want to pair with your CPN for that reason. Keep the separation clean also. Government equals SSN, private equals CPN. Don't get those mixed up. I don't know how y'all do that. Align everything. EIN address, CPN address, business name, bank info must match perfectly. Guys, some of the people that I work with, y'all are kind of like little hasty. Y'all kind of quick, too fast for for what you're trying to do. Y'all like, I'm gonna just slide through real quick, and get it done. No, fam, slow down. They know your keystrokes. They're always watching you type. Let's just say that, right? I don't know that, but that could be true. The submit button, that just lets them say, I got you. So you just want to make sure you do everything slowly. Take your time. Stop being in a rush. Chill. It's big business we talking about. Here's how most people blow up their whole entire system. Using the CPN to apply for EIN itself. Mismatch addresses or business name. Assuming the IRS doesn't verify instantly. Building the CPN after the EIN. That is completely backwards. I don't even know why I would do that. You're not dumb. You're not slow. Nothing like that. You're just guessing. You're guessing and you're anxious, and you got to stop doing that, right? Now you're moving with structure, and your structure will equal to approvals. So you got to slow it down. Think for a second. Now look, pay attention. The full way to play this, including exact IRS form logic, how to structure your EIN to align with funding sources, and the CPN compatibility matrix. I'm not gonna be breaking all that down on YouTube. I'm just not. Sorry. I'm already giving you too much game. I'm gonna give you what I gave you, and we're gonna move it over. All that other game, that's gonna be reserved for the private vault community. When you tap in, you get all 4 of my ebooks: Credit Alchemy, Sweep Protocol, the Capital Codex, the Lender Algorithm, and now you also unlock the complete IRS CPN registration method. The same strategy that shows you exactly how to register the right way, without getting flagged, without risking your file, without second guessing a single step. Each one walks you through a different phase of the journey. So you don't actually be out here piecing TikToks and shit together and jigsaw puzzles, man. You're gonna be legit after this. And the IRS don't do gray area, y'all. Y'all need to know that. You ever seen them audit somebody for, just typing the wrong zip code? They're like, whose man's is this? They're not playing. They really like that. So if you're gonna be playing with the big boys, you need to make sure you take your time and do it the proper way. If your CPN, EIN, LLC, and bank info doesn't match, you're basically screaming, I'm not ready, and that's a red flag. The banks don't hate you, they just love structure more. And structure protects you too, so you guys gotta make sure you get that structure together. And if you're ready to move with structure, here's the play. Grab the Godiva 4 ebook bundle. You'll get the Credit Alchemy, Sweep Protocol, the Capital Codex, and the Lender Algorithm. Complete toolkit to a clean build. I also want you guys to join the Godiva Vault Telegram group. This is where you'll get the full IRS CPN method guide for free. I'm not gonna be charging you guys for anything else. If you're in the community, everything I drop, you get for free. Let's just know that. Also in my group, you'll be learning actually real structures and not shortcuts. So everything we do is gonna be straight organic. Also, I want you guys to check out Credit Fixer. That's what me and my team uses to help you guys with your sweeps, right? We do use a CRM, we do use a software, and that's what we choose to use because it has AI, it keeps us organized, etc. So I want you guys to check that out when you're doing your own sweeps. I recommend it, highly recommend it. It's gotten us, man, we've cleared over 100 sweeps just using that software alone. Also, I want you guys to DM me sweep on IG at Godiva Mindset. I'll point you straight to the blueprint that fits your setup. Listen, this ain't no TikTok theory and all that bullshit like this. This is the IRS logic mixed with lender psychology. You're playing at a different level now, so you should move like it. I mean, if you're anything like me, you came from the mud, right? Don't lose it to some lazy form or a bad address, right? You done came too far. Move precisely, move intentional. This time, you're building it to last. If you made it this far, I already know you're serious. I'm not even gonna question you, I already know. So don't just stop there. Click that next video on the screen. Whatever YouTube's recommending, it's probably another Godiva gem, something like that. You know, I dropped fire, I can hold you. Watch that one and keep building. You just need to have the right mindset, guys. Never forget that. Talk to you later.